everyone. Happy Monday.
Hello, everybody.
I'm Amy.
I'm Greg.
Yes, and we're here for our live weekly event called Life from 6,000 Feet, where we offer tidbits and a meowing cat. So you might see our little mooches in the background.
So just tidbits and stories and things we've noticed through our lives about business and life in general and just anything. So it's pretty open on Tuesday evenings.
Yeah, it's our platform. So tell us if you're joining us. Say hi. We would love to give you a wave. Let us know if you're catching the replay. We'll come back and say hello. But Greg has a story, and tonight's live chat is all about next.
So quick story for those of you who know, or some of you may not know, I'm a veterinarian, and yesterday had a pretty dramatic thing happen. Had a sweet little dog that came in, was sick, and I was treating it, giving it some medications, and it had a anaphylactic reaction to a medication and passed away within seconds, very, very suddenly, very, very quickly, and very, very unexpected. And for those of you that are in the medical field, you know when you lose a patient or somebody that you're close to, and I've been, this has been my patient ever since she was a puppy. It can be very emotional because you get very, very attached to those animals, and also those people that own those animals. You get to know them on a personal level. So it becomes very, very emotional, and it's very, very difficult sometimes. But one of my mentors when I first got out of vet school told me when things like this happen, you have to tell yourself next. So what is next? What patient is next? What thing is coming next? Because you also have to give your attention to that next patient. You have to be just as empathetic and caring and loving for that patient that is coming next. So in the back of your mind, tell yourself next. And I had to do that yesterday. It's really hard to do because you're very, very, again, emotionally attached to those situations. But you have to move on. You have to keep going. You have to give your best to what is next. And for me, in my situation yesterday, that was the next patient I saw, the next dog, the next cat, the next horse, whatever it was. That horse or that patient requires just as much as attention as the one that didn't make it. So that's my story, and we're going to kind of tie that into
life in general.
Life in general, and
a lot of times you have
business.
to hit the next button. Just things didn't go well. You lose your temper. You binge eat. There's a million things that we do during the day that we're like, oh, we screwed that up, or we could have done that better. But if you sit in that space of ick or ugliness,
if you dwell on it,
and you're super hard on yourself, because like Greg said, you can still do everything absolutely right, and it all go completely wrong.
So we didn't do anything wrong with the little dog yesterday. She had a reaction to the medication. So it may not be things that you've done wrong. It just may be things you've been doing things right, and it still doesn't go your way. Something happens. And sometimes it is that you screwed up,
but
and that
still,
happens all the time.
The principle's still the same, don't you agree? Like,
principle's the same.
You still have to hit next. Otherwise, you stay in a place of possibly beating yourself up, second guessing. And it's good to evaluate. Greg clearly did that, but then he had to hit next because professionally, that's what he had to do. And that goes along with anyone that's in business for themselves. When you're in a place where things aren't going well and you're sitting there thinking, okay, I've been with this business or this company for 4 years and I'm not profitable, at some point you have to evaluate and you have to hit next. That doesn't mean your goals change. The goals are there. The vehicle to get you to those goals may have to switch and tweak. And it's a matter of being open-minded and allowing yourself to reflect and make a business decision, because everyone is expecting that from you. But we also have to expect that from ourselves.
And just tell yourself next. You just got to keep moving on, keep going to that next stage. And it's in life too, family. We have 2 teenage boys. Something happens. Parents of teenagers understand things don't always go the way you expect or plan. But in those situations, you also have to say next and keep going.
And teach your children that way
Teach your children the same thing.
Not to disregard the learning opportunity, but not to stay in a place of loss or defeat. Keep moving forward.
Life
is too good to just stay in one spot.
So just remember that. Just keep telling yourself next. What's next? What can I do next? What can I do possibly better next time? But just keep moving on. So that's our tidbit for this evening from Life from 6,000 Feet.
Let us know if you got value.
Hope you all have a good evening.
Bye.